see. Just let's go. So let's dance now. It is my turn. Just won't work you out. I am ready for your action. Just won't work you out. You should cut off all distraction. It's all on you now. And just give me some reaction. Just won't work you out. I like the way you move. Really.
It's another beautiful Sunday afternoon. This is Rubbin Minds. Welcome. My name is Ebuka Obicha, and Merry Christmas to all of you watching. Thanks for joining us today. I know it's Christmas Eve, it's the day before Christmas. For all the Christians who will be celebrating, Merry Christmas to you. And of course to every Nigerian who's enjoying the holidays, hopefully, and spending time with your family and watching the show right now. Thanks for joining us. Even if you didn't want to spend time with family, I believe because of the fuel scarcity, many of you can't even leave your houses because you think of the journey and you decide to just save your fuel. Like most naturally, like most rational people would think, because it's a very weird time. Most Christmases we tend to go through this, but I think the last 2 years or 3 we did have a bit of a break from the Christmas fuel scarcity drama. But this year has been quite intense. Most people didn't think it was going to last this long, but we don't seem to have any end in sight, especially in the major cities, Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt. We're hearing so many crazy stories. We're going to be starting off our conversation today on that note that I have here with me, Chidi Okereke. Thanks for being here today. How did you get here today?
Well, I have half tank of fuel, and I just
said,
you know what,
for a lot of people. Yeah. I mean, I had to get black markets, which unfortunately most people try to avoid. But I mean, if you have to go to work, you have to go through these things. And I don't even want to talk about how much it cost me to get that and the drama that came with it, or we're not selling, or it's something that should be an essential commodity. Seeing as we don't have public transportation in Nigeria is not particularly the best, and there's no power also. So the one thing that connects all of that is fuel, and we need that for our daily lives. And we're at a point now where we don't even know what the situation is. It started off as a strike, we thought. Strike was suspended the day after on Tuesday, which is about 5 days ago. And the scarcity has gotten worse since then. Now we're hearing stories from the NNPC. I don't know if you have an idea of what the situation of things is really like right now.
I mean, of course, it's terrible. Everybody's feeling the crunch of the fuel scarcity and all. While Penga saying they've called off the strike, the government is blaming oil marketers for holding fuel. And it's really, really ridiculous, because when you have bodies like the DPR, you wonder what they actually do. They have associations, they have unions, we have monitoring bodies, we have agencies that's supposed to ensure that all the fuel gets to the actual consumers. And it's just messed up from the part of the government and from the part of the marketers as well. It's unfair that they've decided that of all times it is this period where people travel, people have businesses, people have things to do, people are holidaying. They've decided this time that they're going to strong-arm the government to do their bidding. It's a function of the whole system. The whole system is messed up, completely messed up. And
we're even hearing stories now that even besides the strike now, there was an issue. I mean, nothing is confirmed at this point, but we hear there's even no fuel. We did hear about a vessel coming in, I think, a day or two ago, finally, and we don't even know how long that would last. So basically, by the time the vessel is done, maybe the queues might just be about going off, and they will get back to square one again. And I mean, Mr. President did tweet today, eventually, after 6 days of the scarcity starting, and I mean, it seemed like a very prepared speech. I sympathize with Nigerians, we're working on this, and the NNPC has assured me that things are going to settle in a few days. Is that enough?
That's completely not enough. Completely not enough. So when they take time to do all these things, when they take time to come out to say, okay, so we acknowledge there's a problem and we're working to solve it, it means it is pressure from people that's actually making them...
Is that a concrete plan on how you're solving it? You just say we're working on it.
You just comment it all of you. I mean, it's really, really ridiculous. And from track records, we are working on it is not enough assurance for us. It's not enough assurance at all. People would not feel whatever thing they're saying until they can actually go out of their houses and get fuel at the pump price, at the normal pump price. Until that happens, whatever work you're doing is you're working for yourself. Yeah. It's nobody's business.
A lot of people are actually really disappointed with the APC in particular, because most people believe that the APC was really born and became strengthened in 2012 or 2013 when the subsidy fuel drama happened with people sitting out, occupying Nigeria, and that was where the APC strength was born from, and it was something around fuel. And nobody would have thought that 4 years, 3, 4, 5 years down the line, we'll still be talking about this issue in probably even more intense capacity now. I mean, with the way things are going now, I mean, in the past we would even have an explanation. Today, people don't even seem to know what's happening.
It's like they're just taking us for granted. Like you said, the APC strength was born around this whole fuel scarcity thing, Occupy Nigeria, and the people. Very important to realize that APC rode on the wave of the people, they're for the people, and it doesn't seem like that. We understand that for the country to get better, it's going to take a whole lot of efforts. It's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of doing plenty of different things. But you're not even communicating at the very least. You're not even telling us, this is what we plan to do. This is how we plan to do it. We are carrying you along. You're not even talking. You just chill. 6 days. 6 days. People suffered. People slept on fuel queues. And you're coming out after 6 days to come tell us we are working on it. What the hell? It's sad. It's unfortunate.
I think you speak for a lot of Nigerians with the kind of pain you're expressing now. And I think, like you said, most people are trying to get to their families now, whether in their hometowns, their states, or wherever it is. And traveling is the key part of this period now. And most people going and even sure they're going to come back now. So talking about an end in sight, I mean, they've assured Nigerians, like you said, that things are going to get better. The DG of the NNPC, or the head of the NNPC, has come out also to say that they are working on this. We're hearing that in the next day or two, things might get better. I don't know. Do you believe that there's an end in sight?
All I can do is hope. As it stands now, the way the country is set up, all I can do is when they say things like this, hope it actually gets better, because, I mean, who am I kidding? If it doesn't get better, I suffer as well. Yeah. So I hope and I pray it actually gets better. I feel like, yeah, there's actually an end to the whole problem inside, but 2-3 days is after Christmas. The people who have suffered it have already suffered it. And then I believe that since you mentioned vessels not coming in and all that, the crunch might come again when people are trying to return back to their bases. I mean, it's like a cycle that we cannot pull ourselves out of, and it's just sad. It's really sad.